Alright. See ya, sun worshippers. Achievement unlocked. Godstone Radomia. Part 2 of this, yup, it's coming out either Q1 or Q2 this year, I believe. So I'll be done exactly around the time that part 2 comes out, hopefully. Hopefully. Day 70. Several people have noticed black vultures circling above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but they have a visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. The next time you look back, Oddleaf is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tagged the birds once or twice. Get lost, no dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. Join her in shooting at the vultures. When you finish this, I want to poke your brain about what you thought. On the story, you mean? Ah, okay. That's fine. Join her in shooting. First person to knock one out of the sky gets their wish granted, you announce. Several of the caravan give it a try, including a lad, enjoying the sport and turning around morale. It's no big surprise when one of Oddleaf's blue-feathered arrows brings down a bird. You know, says Oddleaf, scanning the caravan, a lot of these women, they could do this. You can tell from the look in her eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight. Yep, sure. Go ahead. We can always use more fighters, you tell Oddleaf. If a lad is any proof, you know how to train someone with a bow. Oddleaf gives you a smile. She heads off to some of the women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot down. Why not, right? Turning around morale. Ugh, on the frozen wastes. Day 71. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of trail. You lost? You ask? He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, No. Are you? He jumps up and shuffles towards the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons. But I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins, and the stranger exhales, asking, What are we waiting for? Lead the way. Hey, Shallowheart. What up? How are you doing? Astral. Who are you and what are you doing out here? Call me Una, or anything else you'd like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. I'm doing good, Shallow, doing good. Still enjoying my my week off streaming. So I've officially declared it a week of streaming. I'm going to stream every day except Sunday until my holiday's up. So I'm gonna stream tomorrow, I'm gonna stream Friday, I'm gonna stream Saturday. I'll be streaming Sunday on the other account, and I'll be streaming probably Monday as well. I think Monday is still a holiday day for me. I think Tuesday is when the real work starts again. Sounding oddly like Sean Connery. Thank you, Camcar. I take that as a very big compliment. That's wow. Thank you. I'm very honored. I'm actually they actually said I sound more like Deckard Cain, but doesn't matter. Each is both of those men are a compliment for their voices. You're welcome to join if you can keep the peace. Maybe you can keep his morale up with his happy demeanor. Keep peace. The old man puffs through his moustache. No fleetad at all tuna. And husbands, Oh, and husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with a golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. Yes, yes, I got that, Kamkar, yes. When I do old man voice, people always think I sound like Deckard Cain, but I've never heard someone say sounds oddly like Sean Connery. That's, both are a compliment, by the way. I both enjoy the voices of Deckard Cain and Sean Connery, so, yep, those are two awesome voices. I know what he wants to use that tongue for. Yeah. Yeah. And it's not even day 69, Aver. It's day 71. He was a few days too late. This game looks like a Disney game. This is nowhere near a Disney game, but I can see what you mean, but the graphics are more harsh, more raw, more sort of stuff. I don't know if you've seen like the actual art when like actual NPCs are conversing in like a story moment. The art is very how do you say that? I'm not an art person, so I don't know the official terms, but it looks like Disney always looks soft around the edges and stuff like that, and this is like very straight and forward and very harsh to fit the environment and the harshness of the story, I guess. But yeah, very much so. A group of men with broad shoulders and thick cloaks approach the caravan. They might be outlaws, you hear nearby, and the idea quickly ripples through the clansmen. One of the strangers approach, saying, "We've run out of food. Any help would be welcome." His odd eyes reveal nothing of his motivations. You consider how you want to approach this. Fight with us and earn your food. The man looks surprised by your offer. I immediately thought of that option when I was reading the thing before the choices popped up. I was like, if there's an option that they can join our caravan for food, then I'll pick that option. And there was. The man looked surprised by your offer. In short order, they join the caravan and start sharing tales and drinks. Unfortunately, it's less than a day later that you've discovered they've vanished, along with a sizable portion of your supplies. No! Ouch! Ouch! Agree with that? It's funny how this game
was never the kind of place someone would build a town. Fittingly, the Var living here aren't known for welcoming visitors with open arms.
They got you too? Oh man. Oh crap, morale's crap. The Val will find you before you see them. Not surprising with this many people behind you. With weapons drawn, they demand to know why you're here, but back down when Ivor tells them he's come to see someone named Krumer. Here you see, Shallow, the actual art piece of the game, like the characters close up. Well, I'll be damned. Krumer, it's been a long time. I totally forgot all the voices that I did for the characters, so I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, it has. So, what brings Ingvar to Wormtoe with his very own village of humans? Bad news. Dredge are coming down from the north. We barely made it this far. That is dire news. Come on, we'll have food. We'll discuss more in the meat house. As you follow the old Vral into the meager town, you catch him quietly saying, "If it were anyone else." I've talked with the warriors here. I'll be honest with you. Half want to go north and find out what happened at Blodsbalker. Some think we should go to Grofheim instead. No, don't go to Grofheim. No. Don't go to Grofheim. Grofheim is no longer Grofheim. None of them are happy you're here. What do you think? If I had it my way, I'd stay here and let the dredge come. But you made this a problem, didn't you? We can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a rural town. Most of us take care of ourselves. You've got women, children. We could pitch in, make this place livable. It doesn't work like that. These Val are here to get away from civilization, not make one. Screamer Skull, it won't be long before the Dredge are here too. No, it won't. There's one thing we should do, it's tell Yurunder what's going on. Who's Yurunder? Val King. Well, as close as we have. Ingvar, where'd you find these people? Stay here and rest, but once yours are ready to go, we do. I'm going to see off those who want to head north. But I'll join you to Grofheim. More travel? No, we've already come so far. Stop the pouting, girlie. Even if Yurunder won't listen to a tired old Vrall like me, I have a feeling they'll pay attention to your friend Ingvar here. They'll listen to Ivar? Ha, he hasn't told you? Of course he hasn't. Do what you need to do, but don't be long. Okay, so there's something with the Ivar fella. Oh man. One renown gets 4 days with 4 supplies. Shit. Oh man. Why didn't we have a battle before? Where the hell are we on the world? With Wormtoe, and we need to go to Grofheim. Huh. That's actually not too far. But why are we going to Grofheim? Because they don't know what happened in Grofheim. Damn. They don't have a clue. We don't need to rest for wounds, but I think we need to rest for morale, because morale is weak, yeah. There we go. Morale's normal. Krummer, can you spare a moment? Mostly no, but I'll try. I never had a moment to thank you for your hospitality. Consider it done then. So, who's Ingvar? Ha, I'm not surprised, he never told you. I'm just surprised he can stand being around anyone at all. Your friend was one of us long ago. I mean the dredge pashing type. He was called Ingvar then. And if you want to know why he changed his name, best ask him yourself. I'm too old to peddle in gossip. How did you get all these Val to follow you? Respect, young one. After the Second Great War, wasn't much for me left to do, so I started training other Val to fight. Got tired of that, made peace in Wormtoe. They still come calling, even with no wars to speak of. Seemed like that might be changing though, don't it? Any wisdom on fighting the dredge? Depends on how much you know. They're all armor. Tap them hard enough though and it will shatter. Line up a whole row of slag and they'll explode on each other all the way down. You get in a big brawl, half your time is spent setting them up for it. And if you see one bang his axe like a tuning fork, try to kill him quick. Sometimes the slag he's calling won't even show up. I bet you have some incredible stories. I might. Or I could be the most boring Vrall you've ever met. Depends on how much you like killing dredge. Ask me again someday. Might tell you about the time we filled a dead York's wheel teeth. And why? I suppose you should. Take care, friend of Ingvar. Can I not talk to Ingvar? Shame. Yeah, we're out of renown, so we'll have to do with 13 supplies. This is going terribly bad, isn't it? There won't be much supplies in Grofheim. Grofheim's quite a few days out, says Cromer. But nothing worse than crossing the wastes, I imagine. If there's anywhere you might be safe from the dredge, it's here. You steel yourself for another long march, and half the town of Wernto joins you. Oh, 20 oh, thank you, game. Thank you for the 20 supplies. Especially if we don't find any dredge here. A flurry of snowfall seems to come out of nowhere and quickly thickens until you are unable to see the man in front of you. Shout out a complete halt, but the screaming winds drown out the sound. Day passes before the blizzard abates, and clansmen start to reappear from the snowdrifts. Crummer's so cool for an old guy. It quickly becomes apparent that not everybody is where you last saw them, and a quick search of the area is not enough to recover all the missing clansmen. Make a thorough search for the lost clansmen. Commit an hour to searching before departing. While calling out for missing family and friends, the clansmen trample the snow into a boggy slush. Any chance of finding tracks are soon lost, and the caravan slowly submits to their sodom failure. Oh shit, poor morale. We need to rest up. Oh, no, we need to rest up, and that means... crap. We're running out of supplies. Shit. Ahead, you find what appears to be a good number of peasants surrounding by brigands. One of the old men looks over his shoulder and says, "Gods be damned, this is all I need. Listen, don't interfere, and one of the supply wagons is yours." While remaining silent, the peasants plead to you with their eyes. What's going on here? Nothing concerning you. And before you start telling me otherwise, these are my clansmen. Thought they could run off with every scrap of food in the village. Oops. Whoops. Sorry, I bumped into my my thing here. Hold on. Give me a sec. Alright, gonna unscrew this, put it back up, screw it back up. Alright, it's back. Alright, so these are my clansmen. Thought they could run off with every scrap of food in the village. Now all I want is for you to move on, so take your share or don't. We need the food. We need the food. It's a harsh world, but we need the food. You nod, and a few of your men take hold of the supply wagon, bringing it into the caravan. Other clansmen take a bit of coaxing. They eventually turn their backs to the scene and move on, but in lower spirits. Oh, but we need the supplies. Morale sucks, but you haven't seen Alette for much of the day. When you do find her, she's returning to the camp alone from a fair distance away, looking rather sullen. She keeps her eyes on the ground as you approach. So mean. I know, Kamkar, I know. But we need the supplies. Damn it. Ask her what's going on. I feel like things are changing so quickly, she eventually confides. It's not just that. Everything's going so wrong. I've been talking to Ekkel a lot. This gets your attention. What has he been telling you? He told me how he and Onef are kin. Ekkel had a sister who married Onef, but she died a long time ago. They've been bound since, but then Onef left without him. Just left him behind without a word. That's why he came after us. Wait, what? Ekkel had a sister who married Onef? but she died. They've been bound, but Onef left without him. So a broken marriage tie is why he came after us? Eventually, you find Onef back at camp and relate the story. Is that what Ekel told you? Replies Onef. Then he sighs. It's true about his sister. She died of a fever when we were just married. Surprised he opened up like that. So, I left him in Frostfella. He'd be fine one day, ready to kill his own men the next. Sometimes he would. I'd make the same decision tomorrow. Confront Ekel about. We gotta talk this out. You march directly over to where Ekel has been forced to stay, far away from the rest of the caravan. He turns as you approach. We gotta talk this out. What did I tell you, Ekel? Didn't I say even one wrong look? Who's giving wrong looks? Your girl came to me. Nice of her, I thought, seeing as how she's the only one who gives a damn about the people around here. What in the depths is that supposed to mean? Look at you, running around, saving everyone's hide, making decisions. Good for you. What kind of life is this? Miserable. Are you making it worth living? I see a lad helping the women, cooking food, taking care of the old, playing with the children. So, talking to outcasts. Did you know she sews up the wounded every time you get them bloodied in a fight? Remember when I said you were a leader? Yeah, they join you. But they follow because of Alat. Never should have brought you along, kill Ekel. He didn't do anything wrong. I know my daughter. Oh, I get it. You think I'm calling you a poor father? No. All I'm saying is, don't ask her to change who she is. These people need one of her, not two of you. Okay. Oh god, the morale. The morale, the supplies. We are so doomed. We are so freaking doomed. Yeah, I'm starting to like this Ekel character actually. He's cool. Which is totally unexpected. He's a cool guy, turns out to be a cool guy. The Godstone of Morak looms into view. Upon it carved the great ocean beast. Jagged stones jut out of the snow like shark fins. It's hard to imagine the Nordfelling wastes being filled with water at one time, but the Godstone stands as a reminder of the vast lake it used to look across. A blessing, shouts one of the men in your caravan, holding up what looks like a silver coin. It's a fish scale, he says, pointing out the rainbow pattern that shows in the sunlight. Soon a curious child has found another hiding in the snow, then a third is discovered. Yes, morale goes up. Perhaps they'll bring us luck, you overhear, and before long the caravan has become obsessed with gathering the shining scales. Let the caravan take the time, we need their morale. By the end of the second day, the scavenger hunt still continues unabated. And even you are starting to feel something in the back of your mind, like you need to have one of the skills. You shake it off, uncertain whether to let this continue. Shit, they're cursed! Let's get out of here! You start to wonder if something unnatural has a hold on their minds when the call to leave is met with open aggression. Ivor helps you get them moving again, but you wonder how long they would have kept searching if you let them. And morale's back down, and we lost supplies on the day. Shit. Shit. I'm gonna die. I am going to die, guys. This is the end of my caravan. Oldleaf calls you over, grinning. A row of women holding bows of differing age and experience line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still. The others watch. Just as the wind shifts, she lets go. Their arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that had scurried out from underneath. "Dinner," she says, smiling. A group of men from the caravan approach. "Listen here," says one. "Practice all you want. My wife isn't fighting Dredge." The other men agree in chorus. "We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters." Stand by, the women becoming fighters. The men argue their point, but eventually relent. "Thanks," says Oddleaf. "To be honest, it was harder than expected, but the more people who can hold their own, the better." The women return to camp, not just as clansmen, but as fighters. With weak morale, cause, I'm dead. I'm so dead. The sound of a skirmish alerts you to Vrall surrounded by half a dozen armed fighters. One man spots you and shouts, "Leave us to our business. This Vrall killed my father without reason." The Vrall is about to respond when a man attacks. Giant swats the blade aside and silently watches for the next assault. Let us hear what the Vrall has to say. Vrall shrugs, as if unconcerned, saying, "This one's father and I had a business deal. He lied, now he's dead." "Lies?" shouts the man. "You murdered him over a lie? You coward!" The men wildly attack the Vrall, who deflects them well enough, but you're uncertain of how long he can keep it up. "He did kill father. He admitted it himself." "They disagree with why he killed them. There is no court system to judge them. Let them settle it themselves." You quickly decide this minor scuffle between man and Vrall is not worth the caravan's precious time, and none of your business. Besides, your warriors return with you, some more reluctantly than others. At least morale's up again. And there goes morale again. You hear a whistle on the wind and spot a long line of Vrall far up ahead, heading towards you. Behind him is a swarm of Dredge, and a trail of bodies leading off into the distance. "Get down there!" barks Crummer. Oh god, is it a battle? "Don't let them spread out!" shouts the lead Vrall as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off against a daunting number of Dredge. "160's on, we still outnumber them." Formations. I always do the formations one. That sounds like the best one. You start rallying your foes and getting your allies to you, preparing to enter the fray. Echo? A grudge wielder. Echo leaped great heights before bringing down his axe on the enemy, causing all units adjacent to him to be knocked back. Friend or foe. Affected units take normal strength damage plus 1 strength for each space they are pushed. Crummer. War leader. The war leader uses experience in battle to issue commands to his allies, moving them in the next line of initiative. By repositioning his allies' turn order, the war leader can create new strategies, such as giving archer guerrilla tactics, triggering abilities earlier than usual, or slingshotting a powerful ally to the back lines. Moving them next in line in the initiative. So I can say to that ally, "You're next in the line of initiative." What is your ability? Oh, yeah, that was the awesome one. I like the knockback one. We don't need two war guys, I guess. Malice, Provoker, Curse and Spits, forcing the character to attack him in his own turn. So high armor, the Provoker often takes little or no damage from the assault. Oh yeah, I like that as well. I think I'm going with how much kills does Hogan have? How much kills does Mogan have? Yeah, Mogan. I think I'm going with Fast Salt. I think this is good. Speaking of a crappy formation, holy crap. Well, hello. Yeah, you're gonna... Yeah. You're gonna be fighting the big guy. Ouch. Die. Alright, go this way. That's fine. Can't attack diagonally. But that's fine. I need to balance up, by the way. Alright. Got their armor down. Oh crap. Is that the movement thing? Yeah. And you'll turn away from those things. I believe those exploded or something. Yikes! That one hit, one kill though. Now the big guy is down. Don't leave, no. Oh crap. He was still too close. Yeah, rip this caravan. Pretty much. Luke's X works good too. I see. Well, he's gonna have to use it because he's gotta move away from there. Oh crap. man. I'm glad I got all these Vrol to fall back on. They're wounded and they can't rest. You take the moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. Pull back. Man, this is insane. Isn't this a damn curiosity? This is the second time I've been sent to find a Vrol who's heading my direction with humans in tow. What are the Dredge doing up here? Gods, does nobody know what's going on around here? They leveled Grofheim to the ground. We've been losing ground for days. Jorinda's in Einartoft now. They sent me to gather Krumer and the rest from Wormtow when we ran across this bunch of slag. And there's a lot more where they came from. Is this all the Vrol you've got, Krumer? What have you been doing? Eating each other? Many went to Blodsbalk. Are you telling me Grofheim is completely gone? And Vorknir's dead. Slag on our heels. The Vrals you send up north are probably dead. The world's ending. Come on, this is old news. We're gathering in Einartoft. That's where we need to go right now. Wait. Saul takes a long moment to look out over the caravan of men, women and children behind you. Not them. What do you mean, not them? Unless you're a king or Mander, humans don't step foot in Einartoft. Now is not the time for this discussion. Damn it, Vasselt, who cares about that? What in the depths happened at Grofheim? Before Vasselt can reply, a low rumble grabs your attention, growing louder by the moment. Not more dredge, please. Even though it's beyond sight, all eyes turn in Grofheim's direction as the rumbling becomes deafening, transforming quickly into cracking and splintering. It's coming closer. Go! Shouts Vasselt, taking off toward Einartoft. Don't stop until you reach Hardborg. Wait, what? I don't have my supplies or anything? It's a freaking Hydra! Run! Run! Oh my god! Move your ass away from here! Run like the wind. Five more days of supplies. At least the morale's better again. After 3 terrifying days of tremors, you reach the Godstone of Hardborg, which is teeming with Vrol who want to know what is happening. Others busily mend makeshift defenses set up around the Godstone of Hardborg, creator of the Vrol. Hold up, pants Vasselt between long gasps of air. We're going to have a talk. You're still standing. Well, most of you. Rest up, Then move on. A mountain just sank into the earth and something's out there. You're just going to send us away? The music makes this game this much better. Yeah, the soundtrack is amazing. I don't know who you are, but you're not going to Einartoft. There's a couple of hundred Val here who will back that up. Where are we supposed to go? Back the way we came? We're stuck between two mountain ranges. In one direction, a few thousand Val. In the other, an army of dredge and whatever caused that quake. Einartoft is a Val city. This shouldn't be news to a Val. Give it a rest, Vassalt. Don't you recognize who you're talking to? Surprise suddenly flashes across Vassalt's face. The other Val are starting to come closer now. You hear Ingvar being whispered between them. What's this Ingvar thing? Jesus, game! I think this might be the one person you want to let into Einartoft. The humans come with me. All of them. Vassalt glances between Ivor and Krummer before stalking away, pushing past the mob of curious onlookers. Ivor, who are you? Some other time, Rook. Jesus, game! Mysteries abound. We spend the rest of the day recovering. Thrall come and go in packs, and most of the chatter is about the quake that just sank in the mountains into the earth, or the dredge that are still on their way. You hear rumors that a massive chasm opened where the earth split. Inspector Godstone. The little you know about Hardborg is that he was a disciple of the Loon Mother and learned to create under her guidance. He created a few beasts, but soon became bored with simple animals and began combining man and beast, ending up with the Val. That's the myth, anyway. One thing is certain, each Val alive today was created by Hardborg, and now the god is dead. The Val here now are the last ones that will ever exist. A profound sadness washes over you. Krummer is already here. It's good to pay respects, he says, and you both stand there in silence. Give this to Ingvar, he says, turning to leave. It was once his, but that stubborn refuses to take it back. Krummer hands you a massive studded belt. Suddenly there's a lot of activity. Word comes from below to retreat to the next village over, and you soon see why. A black shadow is sweeping down the valley from the direction of Grofheim, where the quake, or whatever caused it, has obliterated the mountainside. On closer inspection, it's a veritable ocean of dredge, more than you imagined possible. In their midst is a towering giant of dredge, blood red from head to toe. You gather your things in short order and join a good many Val, leaving the Godstone behind. Yes, plus 20 supplies at least. Jeez. That's like what? Oh right, it saves automatically now. It's like what? 1 day extra? Still scarce for my supplies, man. A well-tended farm with plenty of livestock draws the caravan's attention. Upon arrival, the farmer and his workers stand defensively within plain sight, crude weapons at the ready. Their crossed arms make their thoughts clear without a word. Come with us, it's not safe here. You warn the farmer of the approaching dredge, but the man spits and says, "This land is my life. I lose that, may as well be dead." The farmers slowly nod their agreement, neither joining you nor lowering their weapons. No, why can't I trade? I should have traded. No. Crap. I need the food, man. I need the food. Please. Please, farmer. I need the food. Crap. I should have traded. I should have done with the trade option. Reset. Reset. Take the livestock by force. Your warriors step forward, unsheathing their weapons and practically growling. Farmer's men blanch and step aside as you choose the hardiest beasts.
The farmer has the sense to say nothing, though the expression on his face stays with you for quite a while, even after you are away. You catch the glance of a lad, who stares at her feet and does not make eye contact with you. At least we're getting This is so harsh. This is so freaking harsh. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta survive. Man, this game is really turning me into someone I'm not. Gotta survive. You already took some from the other guys, yeah. Whatever, lads, you're a level 4. Oh. Ivor tells you we can't stay here long. It will take 3 straight days to cross Burra Pass, so stock up. There's no stopping once we leave. Takes up to speak with the other Val about setting up defenses. Dad, says a lad, peering at your side. I like the old Ivor. Somewhere in the back of your mind you feel the same way. You focus on preparation instead, realizing that you may be one of the first humans about to set foot in Einartoft. There is a market. We've got enough for World Hook. Which is nice. World Hook is pretty nice. +2 armor break. What can I get for 4? $15 days worth? What do I have now? 12 days worth? It will cover the 3 days that we need to go for Burra something, whatever he said. Yeah, I'm going with this. That should be enough, right? I don't know. Hopefully. And we're giving it to Ivor. No, it's rank 2. Giving it to Fassel. Rank 4, 3 armor break. What do you got, girl? +1 armor, +1 strength, +1 willpower. There you go. What have you got? Oh wait, that's right here, right? Oh, it's also a rank 2, yeah, okay. Alright, cool. Got normal morale, so we can go. Well, we need to go to Einartoft. Oh, it's already there, alright. The home of the first Val King Einar, who carved his empire into the crook of the Bratabrak and Wormskill Mountains. The Val fortress, hewn into the rock itself, eclipses all but the greater accomplishments in the north. We need to pass Burra Pass. At Einartoft, the first Val King found himself unable to push further into the north, cut off by a vast gorge at the crook of the Wormskill Mountains. He had built a bridge of such massive construction that it takes nearly 3 days to cross on foot. As the legend goes, the Val only managed to build it by filling the gorge with the bodies of dredge and working atop them. Yeah. 3 days will give us 12 supplies. Should be fine now. Hopefully.
We approach a city that only Varl have seen and cross a bridge that only Varl could build. Let us hope that we are the only unwelcome visitors to pass.
Alright, so no events in between that and Einartov, just 3 days worth of food. Okay. So many Brawl, oh my god. Dredge will never get here. At least we're protected, I guess. All these warriors. Another great war is upon us. It's the third time I have seen such a thing. There are far fewer of us now than there once was. Cromer heads up the stairs to the Great Hall and returns shortly after speaking to some Varl. What did they tell you? By all accounts, the Dredge are coming here. Looks like they plan to end the Varl for good this time. This place will become a killing field soon. They say the Prince of Men is here. They've got a Mender too. Prince Ludin is here? From Arberang? In any case, we'll be given no audience today. You remember the last time you were here, Ingvar? Well, gotta head out. Alright, Camcar, later on. See you later. Thanks for dropping by. And yeah, hope to see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. It's Ivor. Yeah, I remember it. What now? You find somewhere to rest. I'd recommend keeping people out of trouble while you're here, Rook. In fact, keep them invisible. Your Ronder won't be happy you're here. You're shown to quarters, but could wander the city while you wait for audience. You feel like you could sleep for a week straight. Right, so... But we just checked the heroes. We don't have any renown to buy anything. I mean, I could see what the market has to offer, but... 2 willpower, 3 willpower, 3 will unrest. Huh? We could see where we are on the map, but we already know where we are on the map. Pretty much. Einartoft. In Hraun. The long snowfields, tall mountains, and sparse woods of Hraun used to be the gathering place of Dredge during the Second Great War. As Val pushed them ever northward, they took the land and settled it themselves, preferring the cold expanses of the warm, busier lands of Men to the south. Now the territory is almost entirely Val. Alright. Need to rest? Is that what you were saying? Yep. As you settle in, you receive word to come to the Great Hall the next morning. Ivor suggests not speaking unless addressed, and even then, keep it short. In your dreams that night you see Varl kings fighting with Dredge lords. An ominous feeling lingers as you prepare to enter the Great Hall. Enough, Event. The bridge stands. Find some other way. Greetings from Wurnto, Your Honor. I've brought an ally. Who are these people? We don't have time for these games. Wait, I know you. Who brought these people? Your Honor. Ingvar among us again? Is this what the end of the world looks like? Pow! Straight in the noggin. Ouch. Jorundel steps down from his throne to get a closer look. In the light you spy deep wounds on the Varl King. It was my last option. You look like death you're under. The thunder came through Grofheim. All of them. Or we would still be here. A few thousand Varl remain. Bellower has been following us since Grofheim. This is what he does. What will you do? Remain. There's no better place for us than here. We make our stand in Einartoft. But even if Einartoft falls, the Varl won't be wiped out. Hakald is taking our best warriors to Arborang, as we were discussing. I'm not going, Jorundel. We'll need it here. This is not a debate. A messenger bursts through the doors, cutting the tension. He says a stone singer has been cutting a path across the bridge. Gods, can we not have a moment's respite? They should not be here already. A stone singer is with them. Let me bring down the bridge as I said. It will buy us. I said the bridge stands, Mender. I say it again to you, and the Prince of Men, and the whole Mender Council. Were they here? I will not say it again. Hakon, you go to Aberang. Eyvind, do not even touch that bridge. Am I understood? You are. Then I'll confront the singer myself. Nobody tries to stop Eyvind, but many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. The Menda walks past the great companies of Varl on the way to the bridge. A tall, thin creature stands there, two black spears over its shoulders, ringed by dredge. The Varl have backed away in fear. Eyvind stops before the stilt-legged figure. Suddenly, Ivor is beside you. What is that thing? Stone Singer, mutters Ivor. As close as the dredge come to the Menders of their own. I've only seen one before. It didn't go well. Can Eyvind win this? I don't know. Think we'll find out. You should help him. You expect Ivor to refuse, but instead he locks eyes with you. Listen to me, Rook. You'll probably die here, and so will everyone else who steps on that bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for that? They're probably going to blow up the bridge or something, so I'm gonna back down. You watch with your heart in your throat. Ivor continues alone to stand by the Mender at the bridge. Trying to take all the glory again, Ingvar? Shouts Hakon, stepping forward with his entourage to join Ivor on the battlefield. I don't even know what this Ivor Arc Lightning strikes one target for 2 strength, continues diagonal units doing 1 strength damage each time, restores an ally's armor equal to half the Mender's current willpower. Alright, Ivor in the back lines. I see what this is. Ow.